Oh, hello, sir. Are you here for the International HX walk-around? Perfect. Sir, thank you for coming into Peterson Trucks today. We're the premier international truck dealer of the Greater Bay Area. My name is Humberto Rosas. I'll be giving you a tour of the walk-around today. Nice to meet you. Sir, before we get started, on Peterson's behalf, I would like to discuss our core values, which are fun, excellence, teamwork, integrity, and customer first. Another thing about Peterson Trucks, we're partnered with Ideal Lease through the international network. So besides selling new used trucks to you, we can actually lease and rent trucks to you at your need. Well, our 4 locations, headquartered here in San Leandro, as well as in San Martin, Santa Rosa, and Fortuna, all have parts and service capabilities. Sir, the International HX is the international newest vocational truck line. And the International HX gross vehicle weight rating can actually range from 52,000 pounds all the way up to 19,000 pounds, and it comes in a 6x4 and 8x6 configuration. The front axle ratings can actually be rated all the way up to 24,000 pounds, and your rear axle ratings can actually go all the way up to 80,000 pounds. Here we have International's HX. The only thing that stands out more in this room than my smile. With its very robust looking sharp edges and angle cuts, it's very uniquely different compared to International's previous aerodynamic models. Starting at the emblem, we have a all-metal grille. Back behind a fishnet-like metal screen, which will protect your radiator from even the tiniest of rocks from damaging your radiator. Moving down below the grille, we have an all-chrome bumper with 2 fog lights in the bumper, and the bumper can actually be rated with a 150,000 pound toe pin. Moving above the bumper, we have the headlamps. The headlamps can actually come in 2 parts. The first part are the halogen light bulbs, which can actually be easily inserted and removed, so there's not a big cost in replacing the lights. And the halogen light bulbs are actually finished with the International emblem as well. And at the brow of the headlamps, we have the daytime running lights, which are powered by LED, meaning it's a great value for you because there are a few reasons why. LED does not burn out. Another great aspect of these LED running lights, it's great visibility, great safety for work crews. When I did construction for 10 years with my family company, we weren't worried about lights. We were worried about getting the job done so we get home. If I can say so myself, it looked pretty cool. And on both sides of the truck as well, we have macho looking canisters housing and protecting those air filters. It will ensure your truck is bringing the most clean air it can in the most dustiest work environments. As well as there being 2 air filters, there's less replacement cycles. So in a sense, it will save you money down the road in terms of maintenance. And to finish off the presentation, on the front of the cab, I have the heavy duty but yet light hood that even your mechanic could start work on it on his coffee break. But don't worry on the hood falling down on you. As you see, there's a red safety latch right here. All you have to do is click the red latch up, and then you can safely bring your hood down. But for this presentation, sir, I'm going to put it back down so I won't have any lawsuits on my hands. But right here, sir, to go with the heavy duty and light hood, we also have the heavy duty and light cab made out of reinforced aluminum. The 2 benefits of this cab being made out of aluminum is 1, there will be no corrosion, and 2, it will reduce your gross vehicle weight so you can carry more payload. And the way this cab is reinforced is through adhesion and riveting, as you see here, all around the cab. And next feature are the piano hinges, which are a really popular feature for this cab. Reason being, intentionally or unintentionally, drivers and passengers alike, they will put their weight against the door to get up and down. These piano hinges are so strong, they can take as much weight as you and I are combined. Now try that with the competing models. And below these steps, sir, we actually have a switchback exhaust design for the DPF and DOC. 2 benefits for having a switchback exhaust design is that instead of having an inline exhaust system, it actually is compacted, so it enables you to have more room for your additional body equipment. And since it's a compact design, it actually prevents burglary. Since it is a compact design, it's much harder to steal when it's parked out there in the streets overnight. And moving up, we don't only have one, we actually have two exhaust pipes. And that's not a dummy pipe. That is actually a working, fully functional exhaust pipe. None of that fake stuff here at International. And moving down, we actually have two working lights. So whenever you need to at nighttime, you actually shine it on your cargo or your work site. It's there when you need it, just in case. Moving down below, we have the dual airbag for the cab suspension, which will give your driver a smooth ride, regardless if he's hauling a shipping container or a dump body full of broken concrete, driving on smooth asphalt to rough terrain. You're gonna have a happy driver. A happy driver equals driver retention, and driver retention equals one less headache you have to worry about, sir. And moving on, we have the 1/2-inch thick frame rail all across the truck. This frame rail is taking place of your standard double 10-inch frame rail. So not only are you avoiding corrosion, you're actually gaining payload because it weighs less. This frame rail is in fact the strongest in the industry, rated at 120,000 PSI. The frame rail, along with the heavy-duty cross members, are bolted together with these hook bolts. These hook bolts will not loosen up over time. They're guaranteed to stay tightened as they were the first day they were bolted together. Unlike typical fasteners that may loosen up over time, these will definitely not. And now moving on to the engines. The engine options for this HX, actually there's two options. There's the N13 that could come on the HX 515 model or HX 615 model. The horsepower range for that engine could go from 370 horsepower to 475 horsepower. A benefit to that engine, if you're weight conscious, it actually weighs less. It's made out of compacted graphite. There you go. It's made out of compacted graphite. So if you're weight sensitive, that'll probably be the engine for you. But if you want a more heavy duty truck, more heavy duty engine, the Cummins engine IXX15 is the one for you. It can go from 450 horsepower all the way to 600 horsepower. And it's available on the HX520 to the HX620. This is HX620, which is a set back axle model. The 520, along with the 515, is the set forward axle models. And next, let me talk about the individually numbered and colored electric wiring. And the benefits of having these wires individually numbered and color coded is that if that day comes that you do need to down that truck and it's not out there in the field and making you money, it's in the shop. Nobody wants that. But with these wires individually color coded and numbered, we'll actually turn that downtime into uptime, because with the wires being that what they are, it will expedite the diagnostic process in diagnosing your electrical fault of complaint. Once that diagnostics have found the cause of complaint, we'll fix the problem, and bam wham, thank you man, your truck is fixed, back making you money. And sir, that completes my tour outside the truck. If you don't mind me, I'd like to take you inside the cab. Would you like to check it out? Perfect, come on in. After you, sir. And sir, if you see here, place my weight again on the door. Piano hinges are working yet again. And I don't know if you noticed, but how's that air ride seat? Is it comfortable? Awesome. Yes sir, I'm pretty sure you visually noticed the LED lighting on the dash. There's all the LED lighting above your head. Standard features on this truck. If you look right in front of you, there's a double piece windshield. It's not a standard feature, but for a minimal cost, it's great value to add this in. Reason being, if a rock comes in or some piece of debris flies at your windshield, cracks one side of it, you don't need to replace the whole windshield. All you gotta do is replace half of it. You pay half the cost, and also half the labor as well. Not bad, right? If you look up above your head, your storage compartments right here, as well as on the dash, good for your documents or even using a laptop for your belongings. There's storage along the glove compartment, even on the side of the doors. There's big storage room right here for your big lunch boxes. More features on this truck includes power windows, power locks. Let's see where else we're at. Right here we have extra large cup holders. Good for your extra large coffee cups early in the morning, or you're feeling thirsty late in the afternoon. Your big gulp from 7-Eleven, that could fit that. Looking at aesthetic standpoint, we have easy to reach gauges and switches right in front of you, and extra features on this truck. We can actually make the radio Bluetooth capable, so your drivers could talk on the phone hands-free, a great safety measure. This right here is an electronic mapping screen, basically a GPS. What else do we have here? We have a trim features. It comes in two options: classic, which is your basic two-tone, and we have diamond. This truck right here has a diamond finish. It has the same two-tone, but it comes with additional features, which is the wood grain on the dash, as well as wood grain on both sides of the doors. It also comes with a nice HX logo stitched right in the door. Very nice, very classy. For transmission, and this truck has the Eden Fuller manual transmission. If stick shift is not your forte, we can also put an automatic manual Eden Ultra Shift in the truck, or we can even go as far as an Allison automatic transmission. Let's see. Going forward, I pretty much cover everything in the cab, but for warranty, jot this down. If not, I'll write this down for you. Warranty is 2 years, unlimited miles. For the N13 is 2 years, 250,000 miles for the Cummins engine. 5 years, 100,000 miles for the emissions. For the cab and the frame is 5 years, unlimited miles, and the rear axle, depending on your rating, like this truck, is rated for 3 years, 300,000 miles. And with that being said, sir, pretty much cover everything in my walk around. Do you have any questions? Okay, perfect. Can I interest you in a test drive? Even more perfect. Sir, if you give me a minute, I'll close the hood, then we get started.